Another topic of discussion these days is I think recently the Daily Mail put out an article basically insinuating that the women who are retaliating against the incel movement and everything that are they themselves are femcels. And it's so trifling because it's no way that you can equate incels and violent men to women who just don't want to deal with the violence of patriarchy and men anymore. And basically, a lot of these women who are in the 4B movement and they're being celibate, they're opting out. They don't want to assimilate to a violent society and put their bodies and lives on the line and everything. And basically, Daily Mail was like mocking these women, like, oh, just get over this one person that hurt you. It would be something if it was just like one person that hurt you, but this is a systematic issue in which patriarchy thrives on the murder of women and femicide and violence and oppression, brutality. And so it just seems like Daily Mail missed the mark. And you have women all over the internet who are very male centered, who have internalized misogyny, and they're peddling the same narratives. And if you are a self proclaimed femcel, that's different. But to name a whole entire women opting out of violence, femcels is like it's violent in itself, it's violence. Um it's saying that you can't read the room or think critically or see facts. Um and so it's just coming from a very weird place to me, and it sounds a lot like reverse racism and it sounds a lot like, yeah, it sounds like a lot of bullshit. And so it can't even be, I don't even think it's prejudice, or I don't even think it's misandry in a way, because these women are coming from heavy experience and near death experiences and everything, and actual witnessing. We have the world web now, and so women are being able to warn each other about all these things. And so it's a wild world. I didn't even read the article. I just read the title, and it was just enough to roll my eyes. And I wonder what it takes for women themselves to think of stuff in this way. They must be like severely into like Stockholm syndrome or something. But yeah, it's not the same. It's like it's common sense even in nature to self-preserve. Like there was a woman I watched. She's her name is Queen Servain on YouTube, and she said that a lot of money and resources went into our conditioning as women to basically to be hyper obsessed with men, to love men, to mate with men. But on a natural level, we wouldn't put ourselves in harm's way or in our predator's way. And that makes sense for me. And so when you think of it that way, it's just we're in this we are in a transition period in our collective under the patriarchy still, of where women for the first time have some sense of autonomy. This is another lady I watched, Charlie's Toolbox. It's the first time in our generations of patriarchy that women have a sense of our own autonomy. We're choosing it, but men have always had it, and maybe they figured out that they don't like it, but women have not figured that out yet. And it seems like we are figuring it out, but people don't like the answer. And because it's not the old ways, it's like something has to give and heal and evolve for things to get better or heal or whatever. And yeah, that might mean a decrease in birth rates and everything. And so um yeah, it's just natural. It's like when you become aware, it's obvious you learn to self-preserve. And I think that's where we are. We're in this transition period, and this is what people have to deal with. And it was a saying, it was people have been saying by 2020 2035, over half the women will be single and childless. And it seems like we're well on the way to that. And instead of fighting it, I think we have to ask, like, okay, what now? And obviously there's been fighting back of stripping rights and everything so that it doesn't happen, but again, what now?